He
That's
loves unconditionally.
yeah.
So if he loves us unconditionally, then it's through our conditions that we try to approach him.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. That's a beautiful connection. You reminded me of another conversation last night. I had a friend who his father was beaten by his father, and he beat him and abuse. And he said, and I haven't beat my kids, and that's my gift to my kids. And I said, well, let's break that down. What you did. So what you just said is you didn't do something, and I was trying to get him to see like there's no such thing as not doing something. You can only do something. So that thing that you didn't do, you're actually not blessing your kids. You might have neutralized it in your mind, but you're doing the same thing as a person who is celebrating not being alcoholic for 20 years and 30 years, and they're texting people saying, "Hey, I'm not a drunk anymore. Hey, I'm not alcoholic. Hey, I'm not this. I'm not that." And it's like, so what are you? I don't care what you aren't. What are you? He's missing the I am part. He's like, hey, I'm not my dad, but you don't even know who you are right now. And
So
and
good.
he's
So good.
he's a Marine and he's been through all that stuff. He's been blown up, and I just want to give him so much love because I can see the divine light worker inside of him. And it's
Hmm.
just that pain and that hurt that he's holding on to. I was like, buddy, once you let that go, oh my gosh, you're gonna turn
I
into the
know.
biggest butterfly in the world.
Right. Well,
Hmm.
within Hebrew and Aramaic, especially Hebrew, you see this word that's not, and it's spelled Lamed Aleph. It's actually it can be spelled a couple different ways, and it's interesting because you would think it means not, right? So it should just have one word. But
Hmm.
all those languages in the narratives in the Bible are about an inward journey. When you get to the
Hmm.
esoteric, deep level, which is called the Sod, the mysterious, the place of intimacy, those languages are meant to be taken as a deep dive within. And it's meant to reveal you here from the most intimate level and place. And so I'm saying this because of what you just said. It's spelled Lamed Aleph, and it means to instruct you to become one on the inside so that you have the authority and walk with that in oneness unity. So when it's translated, it'll say, thou shall not, blah, 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 or do not do this, not, over and over
Ten
again.
Commandments.
Yeah. But even in just regular verses, if it says they shouldn't do this or do not do this, there is, we can do all things. What all things allow us to is to instruct us in the areas where we need to have oneness unity. So what you were just saying, that celebrating, well, I'm not a drunk anymore. Well, you were just separating yourself.
Celebrate separation. It's like
So the
celebrating curing
not,
AIDS from a
you
vaccine.
you were right. The not is not I am. So you are disconnecting from the divinity within you. You are disconnecting because the letter Aleph is a representation of God, or a collective consciousness, or a oneness. It's with spirit. I mean, the Aleph is a
Tree of
huge
life.
letter. So anything that you have separated yourself from means you still need instruction, because
Hmm.
it's all supposed to point into that. So I just brought that in because it's a perfect example of what the languages are saying and the concept that you already know within you in the heart level that you're bringing forward. And I love that because all of this stuff is coming forward now, whether it's through the sacred languages or the spirit's just revealing because you spend one time in your inward journey listening to what the spirit is telling you right here, and you're
Hmm.
sharing that with other people, and that is absolutely beautiful. And it doesn't
Amazing.
surprise me that you've had a group of people already within 2 months gathering, because once you begin living these truths, you draw people to you because there's something different. There's a level of maturity and love that says, I see you, and I'm
Mm.
choosing not to judge you because I'm not looking through love
That filter.
that has things attached to it, right?
Hmm.
Condition
The
love.
conditions are gone.
Yep.
I release the
I just
conditions.
love you because we're one.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but I I got a little bit closer to I am one with everything because I can see others and I just see myself like I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just talking to myself. Like right now, me and you, we're just talking to ourselves. I am.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know, and
Oh,
it's a concept. It's not here. This is what keeps us from understanding that originates from here.
this keeps the circle going.
The
This is
ego.
the rat race.
Yep. This is Satan.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Hasatan, the adversary, is the egoic mind that continues us going round and round the merry-go-round, that keeps us in our narratives, that keeps us in our storylines, that keeps us in our masks. And if we allow it to rule and sit in the
Mm.
temple,
Ooh.
declaring itself as God over the
Mm-hmm.
temple, then we've
Mm-hmm.
just eliminated the anointing. We are
Ooh.
just now embracing anti-Christ.
Yeah. I really had a strong connection with. So when I did this process I'm talking to you about, I understood what water is. Water is just the physical representation of light. It's the
I
same
love
thing.
that.
It's the best thing we could create in the 3D was water to represent light. And that water is life. And when
Mm-hmm.
water moves, water's alive. When water stops moving, water dies. And that's the same thing you were just saying with that energy. It's because the energy's dead. We think the energy's moving, but it's actually not moving. That energy is dead. It is stagnant and it's got bacteria, it's got all this stuff in it because nobody's moving the energy. It's like, hey, we got to let it go and let it start moving again, let it flow through us, be that conduit of Christ consciousness.
Yep.
And when you do, you literally have this orgasm. I'm not talking about sexual orgasm, I'm talking about like a
Oh
life
no.
orgasm where it's just
Yes.
boom,